What is up, pimps? It's Friday, May 20th. Louder. Can you go more? Yeah, thank you. Yeah. More, maybe, can you do a little more enthusiasm, Dan? That's what I'm talking about. You guys see how hyped we are this Friday, May 20th? It's after dark.
Man, it is Wednesday.
And no, it's not Wednesday. Ow! It's Friday.
I wanna be a macho man.
Hey, I wanna be a macho man. Macho man. I wanna be a macho man.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck, baby, fuck.
Yeah.
And at the top of the show, I want to give a quick shout out to my beautiful wives, a wonderful company, teddyfresh.com. Hit me with that fashion music. Look at AB. He's rocking that Rick and Morty long sleeve tee, officially licensed. So thank you. We have a really amazing show planned today. We're having a call in. I'm actually really excited about this. A gentleman by the name of Jackson Palmer. Now, this guy is the creator of Dogecoin. So this guy's kind of a big deal. But what's interesting about Jackson Palmer is that he now hates cryptocurrency. He thinks he loathes it. And he's super smart, super insightful. And I think it's going to be real interesting to hear from Jackson a little bit later on round two. I had a strange thing, but hey, let's see who's next. This is Dan.
Oh my goodness.
Now this, I don't know what happened here, but
crazy.
you guys turned into like a 7-year-old late woman.
Yeah.
This is Allison and Dan. Wow.
Whoa.
What? Who's this beautiful son of a gun?
Sam and Ian definitely look the best.
Whoa. You look like a pop
like
star, dude.
Like a genderless beauty.
Chantel and Zach, that's a real person, dude. That's just a real person. What the heck? What happened? You're not the heartthrob anymore, dude.
Yeah.
Whoa, is that Cam in love?
Yeah.
Yo. Wait, who's this?
That's Olivia and Pete Davidson.
Oh, God. Something went wrong here.
Olivia.
This is the guy who says if he dies, he dies, from Rocky.
Yeah, the Russian.
If he dies, he dies.
If he dies, he dies.
But I think he got confused, and he thought I was supposed to be encouraging AB. He said my coach would have killed me if I sent this before the fight. So here is the he dies guy sending actually words of encouragement to AB. A little bit of a backfire.
Legendary.
A message for AB from myself, from Brett. So look, man, you're fighting this guy in a boxing
What a voice.
charity event, and he says he's
Kind of like Trump.
He's a Swedish legend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dolph Lundgren.
Dark Flynn gang.
Dolph.
Dark
Yeah, Darth.
Flynn gang.
the greatest Sith of all.
Darth Drago.
too scrawny and too weak. He says, if you die, you die. But I tell you, kick his ass or I must break you. All right, AB. All right. Have a great fight. Good luck. And you will win. Don't worry. You will break him.
What?
Legendary.
If he dies, he dies. If he dies, he
I actually
dies.
ordered a cameo from him for my dad years ago. And, he said everything I asked for, like word for word. So
Legend.
He's an expert.
How much was it?
I think it was 300.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
You paid that
Me and
for
my
a
dad
cameo?
split it, 100 each. My dad used to box when he was younger, so we thought he might like it.
Ooh. So I love for terrible first pitches, and apparently there's a new one. This is funny because we were just talking about this guy.
I know.
And how he's everywhere. And I was
Yep.
like, who is this guy? And now he's back. Steve
Aoki. Zach, I was hoping to see what he was going to do.
Yep, here it is. Dude, what the heck was that, man? I just say, like, if you don't know how to throw a ball, don't get out there, dude. Now, I've talked shit about these first pitches before, and y'all made me show you that I have credentials. You remember that?
Yes,
me and Dan
don't
were talking
question
about
me.
that.
Just the other day, we
Yeah.
talked about the fact that we were genuinely impressed by your arm.
Thank you guys very much. I threw up right down the center. This is what's held to be the worst ceremonial pitch of all time. He's a huge baseball fan, so this was like he was having nightmares about this.
I'm a big Met fan, Boff.
And
Love
then
the Mets.
watch how embarrassed he is after he throws it. Look at him. He just puts his head in shame. He's like, oh, fuck. I'm just gonna be made fun of forever. Well, here's Fauci, by the way, and dude, I'm sorry, but I've heard lots of conspiracies about this guy. But it's all true. This guy's a fake American. Fauci he's a threat to our democracy.
Yep.
You think we could orchestrate getting your dad a first pitch, an honorary first pitch?
That would be
campaign for that?
insane.
He would lose his mind for that.
Dude, that would be insane if we could do that. He'd probably throw a terrible one too.
No, it'd be such good content for the show.
Maybe we could just make up a story about how we should turn it into like a Make-A-Wish thing. Just saying, like that's kind of the only way we're gonna make this work.
Oh my God.
You know.
Jesus.
Hey.
And in the role of a lifetime.
And the role of a lifetime.
Wait, so I gotta try since I'm American now. I never tried.
You never thrown a ball?
No.
Should we set it up? You want to do it now?
No.
So, guys, welcome to the first inaugural H3 baseball game. Friday, May 20th. We're about to get this underway now. Hila's here to throw our first ceremonial pitch. AB is going to be receiving it. You're not going to learn how to throw a pitch in one thing. Just, follow your heart. That looks, yeah. No, he's being fine. He'll be fine. Hila threw basically a perfect pitch. Holy shit. Dude, that was a perfect line drive straight to AB.
And I kill.
And Hila's putting on her cowboy hat. She's ready to do a victory lap. Now, Dan, are you ready to throw your pitch?
Oh, I have to now?
All right then.
Dan's been talking a lot of
That was some
smack.
serious shit.
That's it. That's a good pitch. That's a good pitch. Dan passes. What can I say? We all got a whole office of true blue blooded Americans. Anyone else want to step to the plate while we're here? Okay, Zach is trying to prove a point. Okay, Zach's winding up. I mean, it's fine. You're fine. You're fine, Zach. You're fine. He just went. Zach is blaming AB.
Oh my God. Zach, gosh darn it.
I gotta say though, very impressive feat by Hila.
Absolutely.
Dan showed his grit as well, and Zach, I'm not gonna hate on you. It wasn't that bad. It's not a Hall of Famer bad or anything like that.
It didn't go like to the complete opposite direction.
Yeah, it did not.
No, that's what I mean. The line was there.
I want to see AB throw a pitch.
AB just did a boxing match.
Did you throw it last
Yeah,
time?
I didn't throw it, but
he knocked Hundard.
athletically, I proved myself.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'll give you that.
I am no longer driving a Rolls Royce. I am so happy.
We thought we were stuck with it for 5 years.
Oh my God. I'm so happy. I wasn't sure they were going to take it back because I was locked in like this insanely long lease, but they were so desperate for cars because there's a car shortage. They took it back, canceled the lease. They even paid me. It was kind of insane.
Yeah.
Yo, you want to come to my car and suck my cock? That was not, isn't anything I ever said.
What?
But in a Rolls Royce, that would be more compelling, I think.
It's funny, it was totally unintentional, but Ethan went from matching his previous co-host to matching his current co-host.
Dude, it was not what I meant to do at
We
all.
didn't even realize.
Yeah, so Porsche makes this all-electric car. It's got 4 seats. And it's, by the way, half the price. Literally half the price of the Rolls Royce, even in this insane market. Jordan Peterson's audiobook is off the rails, bro. It's off the freaking rails.
We should probably give like a little bit of a content warning here.
This is not a deep fake. This is truly his words from his book.
I saw my maternal grandmother sitting by the bank of a swimming pool, which was also a river. Her genital region was exposed dimly. It had the appearance of a thick mat of hair. She was stroking herself absent-mindedly. She walked over to me with a handful of pubic hair compacted into something resembling a large artist's paintbrush. She pushed this at my face. I raised my arm several times to deflect her hand. Finally, unwilling to hurt her or interfere with her any further, I let her have her way. She stroked my face with the brush gently and said, like a child, "Isn't it soft?"
This shit is fucking wacky, bro. Some shit just keep to yourself.
Her genital region was
I was ready
exposed
for the
dimly.
buffet of grandma's vagina.
Stop.
And I had a full course meal.
You know, I was playing these back, practicing my Jordan Peterson impression, and I kept repeating it and saying it after. Like, I let her have her way. I let her have her way, her vagina.
I let her have her way.
What would we do without Zach?
Where would we be without Zach?
Anyway, folks, as you read in the title of the video, I am suing Keemstar. Now, for those of you who started following me recently and are not aware, nearly 1 year ago, Keemstar knowingly published false and defamatory allegations against me. He claimed I groomed numerous underage girls. Keemstar has since confessed twice to fabricating these allegations to punish me. He has never officially retracted these allegations, nor has he ever corrected them. These allegations have caused me great harm socially and professionally. I am now suing him to clear my name of these false allegations and to hold him accountable for knowingly making false accusations.
So this is the tweet he's referring to. Deaf Noodles has allegedly groomed girls ages 12 to 15. Big YouTuber source said victims are scared of him and wish to stay anonymous but may come forward soon. Hashtag drama alert. And then he responded to it saying, Deaf Noodles has declined to give us a comment on these allegations made against him. Now, what's interesting is this tweet's still up. So this is actually also in the filing. He says, don't you remember he kept posting nonstop fake P-word stories on YouTube? So I posted this tweet to mock him. In May 2021, everyone knows this is a joke, that I'm mocking him, but now he's taking it completely out of context, acting like it's a serious allegation. So what's interesting about this statement is, one, I have to explain defamation because a lot of people don't understand it. Defamation isn't just lying about someone. It's when you lie about someone maliciously with
Knowingly.
the intent to harm their reputation while knowing that it's not true. That's a super high bar to reach. And what this tweet does, which was posted a year later, actually proves malicious intent, and he knew it wasn't true. So it's kind of a weird tweet because on one hand he's saying, you know, that it was a joke, and everybody knew that it wasn't serious. I actually don't believe that. I think the only reason people knew it wasn't serious is because Deaf Noodles kept talking about it and being like, this is bullshit, he made it up and stuff like that. But here's the filing. Here's the tweet we just read. And basically, it's a really simple filing. It's quite short, only 9 pages. Pretty sure you have like 30 pages on these things.
It's 14 pages!
Just 9, actually. So, like, just off the bat, because of the nature of defamation lawsuits, I'll say that Keemstar is likely to win. That being said, it's not a slam dunk for him. I think this is a really interesting case here. And I think Keemstar's likely defense is going to be, basically, they're going to say that the Tucker Carlson defense.
Yeah. Nobody rational would take me serious. Oh, one other, I think, important aspect of it that we didn't mention when we were describing it is the second follow-up tweet is also included. Deaf Noodles has declined to give us a comment on these allegations made against him. Def in the filing says that A, that's not true, and B, in fact, Keem blocked him right before he posted this so that Def couldn't even interact with it or defend himself.
That's pretty bad, too,
Yeah.
again, because, again, he sees this, he's like, oh, I'm making an obvious joke. But it's not an obvious joke, actually, at all. Anyway, we have our guest today. that I talked about at the top of the episode, Jackson Palmer, founder of Dogecoin, is with us. Hi, Jackson. Thanks for calling.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Thanks for having me on.
This is so cool to speak with you about this. I appreciate the opportunity to talk with you about it.
Yeah.
First of all, let's just start from the top. Like, where did the idea for Dogecoin come from? Was it meant to be ironic from its inception? It seems like it.
It started in like 2013. I was like a lot of people, like, what the heck is this crypto nonsense? And there was every day there was like something else coin. And so I just tweeted one day, like, I'm going to invest in Dogecoin. It's the next big thing, kind of just pulling it out of thin air. I think I'd had a couple of beers at the time. You know, a week later, my now co-founder who created it with me reached out and was like, oh, we could make it a real thing. We could put the dog logo on top of Bitcoin, and, you know, just to kind of continue the joke. And I was like, sure.
Did you guys put a lot of work into creating Dogecoin? Is that a lot of? No, it's not.
No, it was probably like 4 hours tops.
That's it?
Wow.
Yeah.
So how does it work though? Because you have to connect it to some kind of.
You know, you change the font to Comic Sans and you put a dog on it, and that's it. So
That's incredible.
It wasn't a lot of work.
Just to give you guys an idea of how insane Dogecoin got, market cap right now, and it's kind of like the lowest it's been since January. It's at 11 billion, dude.
What it means is, like, it's the total supply that exists of that thing multiplied by what people would currently pay for it right now.
Oh, I see.
But the reality is, and we've seen this all the time, is that the second somebody loses faith and starts selling, then very quickly the price will drop off and the market cap will shrink. So it's not real money. Like when you say that something's got like $100 billion market cap, it's actually, no, like that's assuming everybody would pay what it's worth right now, not if everybody started running for the doors because the thing was crashing.
Got it.
You know, my co-founder and I, we never kept any of it for ourselves. So we were kind of, we didn't have a financial incentive, you know, because it was a joke, right?
You didn't. You never invested in Dogecoin.
No.
You could have made so much money. Do you care about that?
Not really.
Because if you put like you know $100 into Dogecoin when you made it, that would have been worth a lot, right?
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, I don't know. I feel like I'd have a really messed up opinion of the world if I was, like, you know, on a private jet because of a dog on a coin. So I'm totally okay with that not being the case.
True.
But no, it was big for a while. Then there was scams and stuff. And I did a YouTube channel for a while with crypto and stuff, and then just completely wiped my hand of crypto in like 2019.
Like CoffeeZilla, you mentioned, there's actual straight up fraud being committed by influencers here who are well-respected people in the community committing huge acts of fraud of millions of dollars. And even after they're totally exposed, there's literally no authoritative agency stepping in to adjudicate it. Like there's no accountability even after it's been exposed.
There's absolutely no consequences. And so that's like why, you know, people ask me why this stuff is so rife. And I'm like, it's because there are literally no consequences to, you know, all the stuff that happened with like FaZe Clan and, you know, like every day there's a new thing.
Yeah.
Nobody ever gets in trouble.
I would have to assume that there's someone in the Fed who's putting together something, right? Like there's got to be someone looking at this. It's been going on long enough. I mean, just scam after scam after scam after scam after scam by huge people that say, hey, you know, that guy has a great reputation and we love him. He just fucking scammed someone for millions of dollars. There's got to be someone looking at that, right?
I would hope so. I honestly, my faith is a little shaken, having been in it for the last 10 years and not seen a lot happen. So
right.
I think something will have to hit closer to home. Like maybe a lawmaker will have to lose money some way through something they've invested in.
Ted Cruz is going to lose all of his Cancun coins or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually saw Gary Vee is running a conference today. And he got up and he was saying, we're going to give you all fractional ownership in this NFT, which doesn't make any sense because like non-fungible means it's not fractional. So the guy is just, you know, a grifter of, you know, the highest pedigree.
Thank you
but-
for saying that, because I've been saying that for years, and people, they love Gary Vee. I just think it's interesting because, listen, I mean, I guess the thing is, Gary Vee had us a whole shtick before crypto that I think people really liked. He makes out with his dad. I don't know if you've seen that. That's an interesting thing, but a separate issue. Yeah, so this is Frenching Fathers. We actually made this, God, a month or two ago, and it is on the blockchain if anyone's interested. What's interesting is we did it in the art style. We tried to emulate Gary Vee's artistic talents as well.
Gorgeous.
Are we just basically waiting for an inevitable crash to zero? Is that where you think this is going?
The previous big crypto crashes we had before, crypto wasn't as ingrained in some of traditional finance as it is today. And so back in like 2018, when there was a crash, you didn't have people with their 401ks invested. You didn't have people that had taken out mortgages on their homes to buy Bitcoin to the level that you do today. And so a lot of people have actually hypothesized that a crypto crash might actually trigger a larger global financial crash. And that would be really interesting to see. I would just say, like, make sure you go out and think twice before somebody promises you something. Just because it's got some fancy acronyms next to it doesn't mean it's a worthwhile investment. And I like I said, I'm doing that podcast, and if people want to follow it along, I'm going to have some more stuff on crypto and metaverse and
Griftonomics. Griftonomics.com.
Yeah, it's just Griftonomics on Twitter as well. Griftonomics.
There you go. Thank you to Jackson Palmer.
Thanks for having me on.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thanks
it,
for calling in. It was really great to
really
hear from you.
interesting.
Griftonomics, people. Let's check it out.
You made a good point, though. If he would be flying on a private jet right now because of a Dogecoin, what would his life be?
He'd drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
He'd be like, yo, this
He'd
shit's
be
crazy.
No, you know what he'd be doing? He'd be asking the flight attendant if he can
For a
buy a
massage.
horse for a sexual massage.
Nice lead in. Nice segue. A flight attendant for SpaceX alleges that Elon Musk asked her to do more during massage. Straight out of the Epstein playbook. Pretty interesting how it's always the massage. So it says that Elon exposed his, fully torqued member to her, offering to buy her a horse in exchange for an erotic massage. Now, I was wondering, is that a good deal? Is that a good trade, a horse for a handy?
I don't think it's a good deal.
Well, then you got to take care of a horse. Maybe he should have offered her horse semen, because I know that's very valuable.
Right.
Actually, the most valuable liquid on Earth per ounce. An analysis of one of the major semen sellers, with hundreds of horses on file, show an average of $900 per dose.
I think one of the most expensive was Secretariat.
Yeah, how much was that? I'm sure we can find.
Ready?
Drum roll.
Supposedly, winning Big Star Seaman is $4.7 million.
What?
Whoa, for one load?
Wealthy investors are willing to pay high prices for a proven winner seaman.
Whoa.
4.7 million for one load?
I'm sure the horse that just won the Kentucky Derby, I'm sure his loads will be worth a pretty penny.
Dude, that's nuts, man. Can you imagine if someone paid you $5 million to jerk off? That's awesome. There's a weird twist on this story, I'm not gonna lie, that I feel like I would be remiss not to mention. I don't think Business Insider, I don't think they have a great track record of reporting. By the way, I was looking at the author, I was like, please don't, I was like, bro, Cat wrote this for sure. No, it wasn't Cat. Just saying. Would have been funny. It just becomes relatively toothless and looks more like a political hit or a cash grab on Business Insider's side when they don't have like solid reporting. It's like, well, her friend told me this. We haven't even talked to her. It's like, okay. Describe my penis. Could you do it? And we've been married. We've been together for 15 years.
Mm-mm.
Go ahead, Eli.
Other than saying circumcised, I mean, what?
Circumcised? Okay, that's about half or more of Americans. What up? Go on. Go on.
I cannot do this.
Exactly. But I know
let her have her way.
Oh, wait. Jordan, describe my penis, please.
I dreamed I saw my maternal grandmother sitting by the bank of a swimming pool.
Wait, what?
I think his mind is
It
elsewhere.
had the appearance of a thick mat of hair.
Oh, there.
He was very close with his grandma, I've heard.
Her genital region was exposed dimly.
Jordan.
Graham Peterson shows off her soft, handmade paintbrushes. Wait, are those her pubes?
Oh no,
man! Oh God, those are
had the appearance of a thick mat of hair.
Those are definitely her pubes. Oof, that is just a demented mind.
My maternal grandmother sitting by the bank of a swimming pool.
Ugh, this is just disgusting, man.
I let her have her way.
God.
Texas, USA, H3 I like will make an interview, and you contact Tony, and Tony, they know me, and God
Tony,
bless you,
you guys have
bunch of time they help me, they give me rides to Sam's Club, to shopping, and Tony.
I mean, this is we're getting closer and closer to the elusive Wally P. This is coming to fruition, perhaps the hardest guest in the history of H3 to pursue.
I mean, it's probably been over 2 years of talking about Wally at this
Wow.
point.
Yeah, almost 2 years.
Yeah.
The hunt for Wally P. We could make an interesting documentary about this, I think, in the end.
I mean, what we've been able to puzzle together about his life, it seems like he's had a wild one.
This could be a hazard on the road, man. I think people will be crashing all around that bus. Dude. By the way, you guys took a poll, and thank you to all of our great Fuba Troopers. 70% said Philly D would win in a fight. Our own audience, yes, our own audience. I was talking to Ian. He wants me to fight Philly D.
Oh, really?
Oh, it was his idea?
I was like,
That's where it came from?
Yeah, yeah, dude. He fucking fired the first shots. I was like, all right. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna train, and I'm just gonna get really good at kidney shots. I'm just gonna practice one motion, straight for the kidney, and I'll kill you. There it is. Oh yeah, dude, that's nuts. I just keep going for his side. Can you imagine? I'm actually just trying to fucking cause
Dan
him
were
harm.
cracking up just imagining you just continuously going in the same spot.
Like, bro, nowhere else. Nowhere else.
The whole stadium's booing you.
I just literally tried to kill him. That's so fucked up. It's
Are kidney punches, they're not legal in boxing, are they?
Why not?
No, they are, and they take you out. I'm seeing that kidney shots are not legal.
Oh, for real?
Liver shots are legal.
Because Stallone said that in Spy Kids Part 3.
I can make it look like an accident, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People do it all the time, so that must be what it is. Maybe they lose points or something. But.
Sweep the kidney.
I don't care about points. If he dies, I win.
Ethan and you would be a good fight.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be a fair fight, even though yesterday he said he could kill me.
Oh no.
Was that confusion, or is that a tactic?
So Philly really thinks he could beat my ass, huh? I mean, look, he's a bigger guy. He's a little taller.
The cricket's in the room.
He's bulkier. I know that most people think I get my ass beat, and I understand that. I'm not offended by it.
You are not in shape.
But if you guys saw me at my physical prime,
I just think it would take a lot of training to be able to.
But I think you're overestimating how in shape Philly D is.
I think he's in shape.
Yeah, he did lose a lot of weight recently.
I think you are underestimating.
Can it be both?
Yeah.
Thank you. Either way, I'm not fighting him. Velma Dinkley of the Scooby-Doo Gang. Spin-off show is part of HBO's Max drive to beef up adult animation programming. So there you go. Everyone who always wanted to beat off to Scooby-Doo. I mean, there's a lot of fantasies going around Scooby-Doo, the women of Scooby-Doo, so.
Velma in particular, even though like Daphne is the more traditionally beautiful depicted character, Velma is the sex icon.
Right, because you know she's a freak. She has nice legs.
Her genital region was exposed dimly.
All right, I should stop scrolling now. I'm gone too deep. Well, that's the show, guys. All right, guys. See you Monday. Have a great weekend.
Ta-ta.
I let her have her way.
You'll see the best podcast in the world. Take it from me, JC.
Overture, H3 baby, we podcasting now. You're watching H3. You're watching H3. You're watching H3.